Hi everyone, we're gonna look into these rotating icon rings that are activated by scroll sections in this tutorial. As we scroll down to view content cards, the relevant icon ring gets activated and starts to rotate, which creates a great interaction, right? You can find the remix link for the file in the description, and let's get started. We're gonna start with the icon component. You can see it's just a simple component with an icon variable placed inside of a frame that has 330 pixels of height and a width that is equal to icons. That long frame helps us to animate the icon as we want. If we check the icons component, you can see it has 3 variant pairs. Each has a default and active versions of the icon component with different heights, again for an easy animation. I named the variants based on the height of the icon component instances they have, which actually determines the radius of the icon's ring. Icon component in the first variant has 330 pixels of height, therefore it's named icons H330. The ones in the second variant has 232 pixels of height, and so on. In the active variant of each pair, we have rotation effects applied to each icon component, which results in that rotating icons ring. You might think of rotating the icon component in its own component screen in a different variant, but unfortunately it doesn't result in a way we want. Let's actually try. So first I'll go to the icon component screen, create a new variant, and add a loop effect to it. Make its time 20 seconds under transition settings to create the same effect. I'm gonna go back to icons, duplicate the primary variant, maximize its opacity, select 330 and press return to select all the instances under that frame. And I'm gonna switch their variants to the new variant. And while the new variant is selected, I'm gonna preview. And while this is obviously a great animation, it's certainly not what we want, not a rotation around the center. By the way, if you know about a setting to convert this into a simple rotation, please let me know in the comments section below. I wanted to create one more component, even though we have everything in the icons component to apply scroll variant effects to its different instances under icon rings to activate and deactivate them simultaneously. I wanted to maximize ease of use and wanted to create different variants for each active icon ring. You can also see I assigned different variables to each icon ring's icons. Outer ring's icon is set to icon outer, inner ones is set to icon inner, etc. I also had to tweak the layer structure to keep the innermost icon ring at top after creating the layers. In its default state, the icon rings component is just a static background element with lower opacity, and in the next variant, we make the outer ring active, rotating with 100% opacity, while the other icon rings are dimmed, and in the next variant, inner one is active, and so on. Since we have all the variants we need to activate depending on the section in the view, next step was just adding a scroll variant effect to our icon rings component, and when we check its settings, while the first section is in the view, outer active variant is activated, and with the next section, inner active gets activated, and so on. And of course I apply a 3D transform by rotating it around the x-axis to create a nice 3D effect. We can also check icon rings component options. We can easily change each icon ring's icons using the options here, which are the only options we need. And with all those effects and properties, we are able to create this amazing interaction, right? Once a content card is in the view, the ring that has its icons gets activated and starts to rotate thanks to Framer's scroll variant effect, which I'm sure I'll do some more tutorials using in the future. And if you don't want to miss them, I suggest subscribing and turning on notifications. So see you in the next one.